Hi, Bill Greenberg from PhoneScholar.com. Today is Wednesday, June 6th. Not a ton going on today, but a couple of good things. So here we go. New AT&T data plans for iPhones, iPads, and more. AT&T basically has announced starting Monday, June 7th, that they're going to be pulling, not necessarily pulling because you can still keep the old one, but they're going to be adding new data plans that are not necessarily just a monthly fee, but you kind of pay per use, sort of. And let me go into it. First of all, the first thing they're going to offer is tethering. Now, of course, for $20 a month, which is a lot less than a lot of the other plans. However, that has to wait until the new iPhone comes out. And hopefully we'll have the tethering ability, because the current iPhone doesn't have that ability. And tethering just means you can plug your phone in and use it as a modem with a laptop or a netbook or something like that if you don't have a separate card or paying for a separate internet connection. So that's going to be coming for $20 a month. The two plans, one is called Data Plus. It's going to give you 200 megabytes of usage for $15 a month. If you exceed that, then for $15 they'll give you another 200 megabytes, and so on and so forth. Then there's a second one, which is Data Pro, for 2 gigabytes, 10 times more, is $25 a month. If you exceed that, then they'll give you another 1 gigabyte for $10, and so on and so forth, 1 for 10, stuff like that. Now, the old average was $100 per gigabyte or 10 cents per megabyte, so this is a much better deal. And if you are coming to the end, let's say you have the Data Plus program and you don't check your usage, they'll send you a text message when you're getting to the end of that. So based on what I read, it appears like the first part of it, so the $15 you will pay per month, and then if you go over that, you have to pay the extra one. But rather than paying just a flat $30 per month for what was deemed unlimited, which, just to let you know, and I don't quite know how they get away with this, but it's not really unlimited. I know for a fact Verizon Wireless, although now they do state it, but they used to state they're unlimited, is actually a 5 gigabyte maximum, which to get to that is huge. So, and if just to let you know, 98%, according to the report, 98% of the smartphone users don't even use 2 gigabytes. So just to give you an idea, but instead of $30 a month flat and only using a small portion, now you can knock it down to 15, and if you go over, then it'll be another 15, and you'll be right there anyway. So it looks like it's a pretty good thing. The iPad customer can get 2 gigabytes for $25 a month. They do have to pay that up front right away for the total amount. So with, of course, still no contract. If they want to keep their $29.99 for unlimited, they can. And with the iPhone, if you want to keep your unlimited or whatever you have now, well, actually, I think that's the only thing they have. You're more than welcome to do that if you want to do that. So it's $5 less than the current plans for the iPhone. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty good deal. And Verizon, as I said last week, Verizon's announced that when they roll out their 4G, they're going to do something similar to this also, probably. So again, paying per usage as opposed to just paying a flat fee per month. Excuse me. Okay, the BlackBerry Bold 9650 is going to be hitting Verizon actually tomorrow. You can buy it online, and in the 10th you can buy it in the Verizon stores. It's the first global handset with Global Access Connect tethering. And what that means is you can actually now use this phone, again, I just explained tethering, when you use the phone as a modem for something else, but now you can do it worldwide. Obviously it's not going to work in every single country, but it's going to be somewhere around 200 countries. If you go to VerizonWireless.com, they'll show you a map that it could do. It will also have worldwide VZ navigation, which is pretty cool. And right now the countries that they're saying is Canada, Mexico, France, Germany, Italy, Norway, Spain, and Sweden. And I've never been to any of these countries, but of course, with some of them, you may have to use it on the other side of the phone. So, sorry, bad joke. So you can check out the article that I posted for all the features. All the features are in there. All the specifications are in there. Looks pretty good. $149.99 with a 2-year contract after a $100 mail-in rebate card. For the Global Access Connect, it's a little bit expensive. It's $65 a month for 5 gigabytes allowance in US and Canada, but only 100 megabytes allowance in select certain countries. Again, it's on the website. If you want, you can bump it up to $155 a month, and that gets you 200 megabytes in select countries. And remember, megabytes, when you're talking about 100 megabytes, it's not a ton So if you're going to be using this to do a lot of downloading, emailing, things like that, web browsing, not a problem. If you're going to be downloading a lot of big files and things like that, you might want to check out to see if this is the most economical way, or you might want to just get a phone when you're over there. And that you can, all the countries offer prepaid phones when you go over there, and sometimes that's actually a less expensive way than taking your global phone with you. You also have to make sure, I just know as a personal note with Verizon, that when you do go overseas, you call them and let them know you're going overseas to make sure that they flip on the switch for that. It's not going to cost you anything, and it's not going to harm the phone if you get over there. It just may not work. It's not necessarily an automatic. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I would call them anyway. Lastly, the Kindle is going nationwide in Target stores on June 6th. Not a whole lot to tell about that, just Target's carrying the Kindle, so pretty cool. If you didn't want to get it on Amazon online, if you want to go directly into a store, it's the same price, $259. So under categories, under the 3G and 4G category, I put it under both, there's a rather technical testing that a company did. It was a speed check, the HSPA Plus that I've talked about versus the LTE 4G, and the speeds, the download speeds and everything that they're talking about. Real quick, they said when they were parked underneath the tower for the HSPA Plus, they were getting almost the speeds they're advertising. When they started moving around, it dropped way down. So check out the article if you want to do that. I also put on some new quotes for the month and new observations for the month that I think are pretty funny. So check that out also. Have a great day, as always. www.phonescholar.com. Get all your information. And on a day like today when it's slow, I need questions. So please, 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 if you're watching this, please send me information, stuff that you want to blog questions at phonescholar.com. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.